Good evening. My name is Andile Mthombeni. I am a 29-year-old young woman who resides in Johannesburg, the city of lights. And I am a last born to a family of six. And I was raised by a single mother. My father passed away when I was 5 years old. And that is quite important for me to highlight because it has largely informed my research focus. And speaking of research focus, I am an academic by training. I am currently completing or nearly graduating, if you will, in a master's in research psychology from the University of Witwatersrand. And I work as a research assistant at the UNISA, at the Office of Graduate and Research Studies. I am very much research driven. I am a researcher slash activist slash politician, and I believe that the three quite intersect perfectly. So in terms of my journey in leadership and aspiration in public office service, I use my research as a tool to bring about change in policy, but also at community level. And due to that work that I do, I was nominated as the youngest board member to the SANAC, South African National AIDS Council. I was nominated in 2017 by the then Deputy President Cyril Ramaphosa. I was further renominated by Deputy Mabuza to serve on the board. And through that, I've been able to use my research work on gender-based violence and fatherlessness and father absence in the country to influence some of the policies on HIV and AIDS, together bringing in the voice of young women in this space. Now, why do I want to serve in public office? I believe that there needs to be a restoration of the family unit and structure in this country, which will play into some of the social, economic challenges and try and address some of those challenges through that behavioral change and restoring the family that is largely broken. 70% of children in this country grow up without their fathers. I think that in itself is a pandemic, and that coupled with the gender-based violence and the violence that we see in this country, I do believe that this is a topic of interest, and I do believe that it will serve well in the public office if I get in there. In the next 3 to 5 years, I see myself in completing my PhD and further honing in my skills in this topic of gender-based violence and fatherlessness. I believe the biggest challenge hindering young people to get into politics, I'll speak specifically as a young woman who has participated in politics at first hand, and I've experienced sexual harassment. And I do believe that sexual harassment does hinder quite a lot of young women in getting into politics and being in government position or leadership positions. And I do believe that we need to encourage a lot of women, if not young women, to get into the public sector in Southern Africa and create a safe space for them. In terms of which space public service I'm interested in serving, I'm interested in politics, serving in committees, portfolio committees, and adding my input from the scientific evidence that I generate in academia, going into public policies, and together with community service as well as activism. I think the three will intersect well, and I do see myself serving quite generously there. Thank you so much.